Okay, hello guys and welcome back to Chris Flies Planes. Chris here of course, and today we are back in one of my favourite flight sims, Flight Sim World by Dovetail Games. There's been a few updates since we last recorded, so we're just going to jump in and have a look and see what we've got going on. So the big update, and one that I was very excited about, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are too, is the fact they now have implemented the cold and dark functionality, meaning you can actually start up your planes, which is super exciting. Really adds to the immersion, and it's definitely something that was missing on the initial launch. There's also some stuff with passengers I haven't really looked into or read about yet, so we're not going to really have a look at that today, but we're definitely going to jump in and do a little bit of flying. If we look at our pilot profile here, you can see that we have passed most of our lessons to become, or to get our light aircraft pilot license. Next up, we need 3 hours of solo flight time. I have 20 minutes logged so far, so that's something we're definitely working towards. Then we also have our PPL lessons here over in Arizona, and we have our multi-engine piston ratings now in Germany. So we've got a lot of work to do in this game, but to start with, we need to get our free flight hours, so let's jump in and do that. So today we are going to jump in and fly, I reckon, let's fly this little guy, the aerobatic plane. It's got a nice little bit of power, it's a little bit of fun to fly. We are going to set our weather conditions to fair weather, and our departure airport is going to be Coningsby. As always, we're going to click Start Cold and Dark on here, and will it let me know, maybe, can I, control where we start from here? Let's have a look. I guess not. And we are going to fly today over to... Where should we fly to? Let's do a little flight to... Let's fly up to Scampton. There's a nice little flight over Lincoln up to Scampton. This is my neck of the woods. Okay. Let's get going. Is Scampton not an airport? Oh, okay. So we do EGXC. Can we swap those around? Oh my god. Right, let's just start again here. So we're going to go from EGXC, which is Coningsby, up to Scampton. There's our flight plan. And let's go. It's a nice little flight plan. So I've really had a play with the cold and dark functionality, guys, and I really like the way it's been implemented. It's really slick. I hope that when and if they allow third-party planes in, especially some of the more complicated ones, they really kind of go to town with the functionality here. So as you'll see in a moment, it just makes things very easy to very quickly learn the startup routine for a plane, which is nice when you're kind of jumping in different general aviation aircraft and don't necessarily know where all the switches and buttons are. So you can see here the start screen is a little bit bugged, so I'm not sure why. But as soon as we get in, we are good to go. And you can see, seeing as we're starting cold and dark, everything is switched off. If we jump in outside, this is what we're flying today. Very simply, we just jump up, click this clipboard here, and you get this little guy. So you can do this in advanced mode, which means you have to look around and find the switches yourself, or you can do it in kind of a talk-through mode where it will highlight the switches. So you can see we can start by putting a mixture up to full. That will tick it off. Master switch on. Fuel buzz pump on. Props to high RPM. And then we're going to switch fuel pump back off. And let's get the ignition on. And then we can do the avionics and instruments on. I'm also going to turn the alternator on. Let's get our nav lights on, strobe lights on. And just going to wait for our GPS to kick in here. It's just actually... So when you're in the cold and dark mode, when you have this engine little checklist here, it does limit your ability to pause. It blocks your view, so if you get rid of that, you can then look around again. But I really like that functionality. If you go to advanced mode, it won't show you what we're doing. Let's just check we're okay on this. Let's turn this on, and let's just very quickly contact ATC for departure straight out. Let's just bang that into, or I might as well turn that on at this point. mean, kind of ready on runway 7, so let's just hope that that's not an issue here. Can we get our clearance to go? So let's have a look. Oil temp is coming up. Right, so I haven't really flown this aircraft very much, but it is quite a powerful aircraft, so what we're going to do is just hold our brakes, throttle up. Let's get up in the air here. So we are just gonna climb up to probably around 2,000 feet and just do a quick spin around over to RAF Scampton. As you can see in the top right, we're getting a lovely amount of frames. I still think this game's absolutely beautiful, guys. I'm not sure why all the hassle with this game. I really hope they do make the right decision with the modding support and the content. Change frequency. Oh, I don't want flight following, actually. I believe as well they did at some point update the sky. They have included True Sky now as standard. Gives us much better weather, and that's looking really beautiful. I'm not sure why we're getting so much contact from the ATC. I'm also not sure why I can't hear the ATC. Let's just have a very quick look at... Okay, I didn't mean to kill the throttle. Okay, I can't be able to deal with that. Okay, we're at 2,000 feet. Let's just throttle back, get our speed under control a little bit. Yeah, so they've added a new weather system. I think the weather looks great. I think this game generally looks pretty stunning, guys. For an aviation flight sim to jump in, jump out of, I really like it. I've been playing a lot of P3D version 4 recently. I'm going to do a video on that fairly soon, as that game is very exciting indeed. But that's kind of mostly good for me from a like fast jet perspective, whereas this is definitely more of a general aviation game for me. I saw as well that Aerofly FS2's had a big update recently, so we're going to do a video on that fairly soon. But that's, I think, more of the FMS and the kind of large jet airliner kind of type stuff. So maybe not for me, as I haven't got into that side of things in flight sims yet. But yeah, I think this game looks really nice. It's running really well on my computer as always. Could probably go a little bit faster. Just gonna bang that up. Just get that under control. And head over to RAF Scampton. Another thing I saw today, guys, which really kind of whet my excitement, is Long Dark has finally released. I don't know if you saw my first video on my channel. I know it's not a flight sim, but every now and again I do like to play games that aren't flight sims. And the Long Dark is finally out of early access. It's now released, it has a story mode, and I'm super excited to be playing that. So that's going to be happening sooner rather than later. I also want to get back into Elite Dangerous. I have a lot of videos I want to make, guys. I need to kind of up my game a little bit. I do want to get into Elite Dangerous and start a new space adventure. I've got a craving for some spaceships. So I really need to work out what to do and how I'm going to fit the time in, you know? To trim her down a little bit here as we're gaining a lot of altitude. Really want to kind of get it back down to 2,000 feet. Very difficult to talk and pay attention to what I'm doing. bit while we descend here. Okay, we should be seeing our Scampton off our nose before too long. What are we looking for? Power station off in the distance there with some Z fighting. It's good to see. Got the airport there, just off our to our left there. So we'll start descending down to 1,000 feet, get our speed down, and we're just going to get a nice left turn into the runway here. Let's see if for the first video in quite some time I can actually manage to land this bloody aircraft. Okay, let's kill that ADC window. We can actually concentrate on what we're doing here. Let's try and get our speed under control. It'd be so much easier with some virtual reality or some head tracking, but there we go. Stage of flaps. Slide our turn in a little bit early there, but overall not doing too shabby. Keep our altitude up. Gonna wrangle her around here. Definitely a little bit high. Got a very long runway to deal with here, guys, so it shouldn't be too bad. Speed's looking good. Let's throttle her all the way back. Okay. Let's get our flaps back up. There we go. There are some more flight hours for us. Just 10 minutes. Just a wee flight today, guys, just to show you the cold and dark functionality. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This was Chris Flies Planes. Fly safe.